G'day folks, welcome back to Illusions of Glory. We are at the start of Turn 7 Winter 1916 and things very quiet in the Balkans, not much to do in the Balkans, Italy not yet in the war, and all the action really happening here around Poland. So let's get up the sequence of play. End of the turn marker's been advanced. Let's roll for MOs and kick things off. So allies have a 4, which is no British or French attacks. That's going to be easy to do. Now let me just double check if there are no if the AP attacks with any British or French units, he suffers a +1 VP penalty. Okay, that should be easy to do. And then the Germans, Central Powers, with a +1 modifier, have a 3 + 1 is 4, which is Ottoman. So Ottoman forces, if there are no allied units in Bulgaria or Turkey, this becomes none. There are no allied units in Bulgaria or Turkey, so that is none made. Easy. So the Central Powers don't have to worry about their MO this turn. Okay. Now we can go straight into the action phase with the German hand. So let's look at what they've got here. Tannenberg combat card. Not much use. Rasputin. Just an event which will reduce Russian national will, which is already super high. Okay, I don't know how that got that high, but anyway, that's where it is. German reinforcements. Let's get some German reinforcements out. Let's lead with that. Cannot be played when they reach total war. Would also like to play this, but I want to get the reinforcements out of the way. Now let's just get the quick VP. Cannot be played when I'm at total war. It's just one VP. Boom. That's it. Gets that card out of the deck. And let's reset these markers as well. And remember that we've played our first card for an event. And now it's the Allied turn. Let's look at their hand. I know they have Italy, and I really think they want to bring Italy into the war. So let's lead with Italy. This reduces Austrian national will. It reduces German national will. Italy enters the war. There's a lot to set up here. -1 VP for each space in Italy. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 2. So it's going to be -2 VP. Done. Okay. Battalion front is now in play. Oh, battalion front not in play. I couldn't have moved those units up there. Okay, and I couldn't have moved that other unit to Caporetto. Okay, making an adjustment. So I made some rules errors last time around. In lieu of that error, what can I do? Oh, well, too late. I've made the error. Italian front not in play. Okay, I actually can't find that in the rulebook, so I think it just means there's no combat, rather than the front is not in play. I think, yeah, there's no combat with the Italians. Now the Italians get placed. And there might be some optional little things to do here, so I need to check this out. So when Italy enters the war, Italian entry, okay, we get some British forces as well. Okay, so this is card, okay, where is it? Let's find it. Italy. It's card number 21. So you'll notice in the Allied force pool, there is no 51, is it? No, it says 21. I think that's mislabeled. It should say. Let's do war status before I forget. So 2 Allied war status. We'll bring them to total war. Combined war status now moving up halfway. Okay, so when Italy enters the war, the British get the 12th and the 16th Infantry Corps. Where are they? It definitely says 12th and 16th. Yep, they're not there. Are they in Italy? Yes. No. Okay. Let me pause and double check this. Okay, I've found them. They're on the setup chart. So when Italy enters, the units are actually on the chart over there. So these units, these British units, appear on the next turn space. All right, so spring they'll appear. In the Allied reserve box, we have some more British small combat units. Okay, the French get in Lemnos 2 large combat units. Great. And they get some more French reserves. All right, so about time we saw the Italians. So it looked literally one of the last cards, and then the Italians, with some Italians set up here. Italians into the reserve box, and the Italian cavalry into reserve box. All these units are set up. Okay, now the Austrians also have some set up here. They get to just move these out the way, so they can strategically relocate 2 small combat units from the reserve box or elsewhere on the map board. I do have some in the reserve box here, so I'm going to yep, I'm going to bring them down here. They're Russian. Where are the Austrian? They don't have a lot of reserves actually, so one might be worth bringing some. What just happened? Sorry. Bit chaotic here. Yeah, okay. Let's look at the map first. Let's see if I've got some reserves on the map that I can relocate. Like this guy here doing nothing. 2 small combat units. So I can bring some cavalry down there, and these guys there. So Caporetto, Rodmansdorf, and Gorizia. 2 into each. I don't have a lot of core hanging around. I don't think that one there is going to do anything, so we'll move him there and then bring the rest from reserve. Two, 2, and 2. And I think we're done. Brixen A3. Brixen, just making sure. Yeah, that should all be covered. Alright, so a lot of, yeah, up there, Brixen. Is the 20, yeah, there's 2 there, yep, good. Okay, that should be Italian setup. Done. And yeah, now the Austrians need to respond and try and rally and get everything in good order and cover their weaknesses. So we've got 2 armies here in Budapest. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 to get them to Spital, which they definitely want to do. Okay, so Italy is into the war. War status has been adjusted. Everything's sorted. Yep. British forces coming in next turn. Okay. So they did first action was a neutral entry. Done. For the Central Powers' second turn, I think they've got to react by moving some forces around. Which one though? Maybe Tannenberg. Cannot be played until Hindenburg, Ludendorff. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of this. So play for ops, 2 ops. I'm just going to go... Actually, hold on. Let me reconsider that. Go back to my hand. What's their MO? It is no British or French. That's easy. Okay. Let's play 3 ops. And let's go move. And then... Jeez, I'm a bit worried. 1, 2... Move. And move. Okay, and we'll split these up. These guys, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, and we'll hold there and hope for the best. Okay. Done. And that was just ops. Okay, so allied player, turn 2. The Serbs return. We've got some Italian reinforcements. I feel like I kind of want to get cracking before the Allies can really do anything. Gorizia would be nice, but do I place some reinforcements down first? Definitely want to use that. Definitely play the Serbs return. Looking at the Italian front, thinking, what can I do? How can I really help? Now, Gorizia is going to have a defense of 4, 5, 6 small combat units, but I'll be attacking with 15. That's a lot. Caporetto only has 5, but I can only bring 8. So 15 on 6 looks good. I know there's the water there, which means I'll attack first, but that won't do a lot of damage. 6 small, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, worst case, I have to flip 2. So I think what I'm going to do is fairly straightforward. 2 ops. Or should I do all 3? Yeah, I'm going to do all 3. So a 3 ops card. I'm just going to attack, attack, attack. Okay, and I'll start in Caporetto here. So yes, it's in the mountains, and it's across a mountain pass. So we've got I've got to remember here. That's a road. Sorry, it's across a road. -1 if using roads. That's a -1 dice from modifier. Okay, so I've got 8. -1 for the road, and then it's a mountain. So I go down to one to the left. Oh, and it's winter. I'm attacking the mountains in winter. How fantastic! Okay, so it comes down to from 6 to 8 down to 5. -1. I do, however, have my mountain troops attacking. There they are. And they add +1. Okay, so -1 +1 cancels it out. Yeah, okay. That's not so bad. It is severe weather though, so offensive fire is a further 1 to the left. So it now goes down to 4. Italians picked a good time to enter the war, right in severe weather. So then to column 4 on the large, which is still okay. Severe weather. Yep. So the mountain and plus the severe weather. Okay, now the Austrians have 5. No shifts. They've got cavalry, but it's not a clear space. So they're just on 4 large versus 5 small. And now we can look at combat cards. So do the Allies want to play anything? No cavalry, not a port space. So no, do the Central Powers want to play any combat cards? There's no large combat unit and no large combat unit, so no. Okay, so look at 4 large versus 5 small. 4 large, 4 is going to cause 3 losses versus 5 small. 5 small, 5 is going to cause 3 losses. So it is 3 on 3. I think I'll lose my, just flip the mountain core. And these guys now have to flip 1, 2, 3. And it's a tie. Okay. Now in Grizia. Now Grizia is not a mountain. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a fort. So we're looking at 15 versus 6. But there's water. So offensive fire 1 to the left. And the defender fires first. Still no... An allied defense in a sea... No, it's not a sea invasion space. Okay, so we're looking at 6 small... It's a clear space. So I get +1 for my cavalry now. Try and move that out of the way. Yeah, they're using roads, so they'll suffer some penalties. So 6 +1 for my cavalry is 3, 4 is 3 loss factors. And they have to implement these immediately. So we'll just flip that and they can ignore the rest. And then they are now attacking at 14. Okay, so 14. They're using roads, so it's -1. It's using across water, so it goes down to 9 to 11. -1, and I think that's it. 9 to 11, -1. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and the roll is a 1. 9 to 11, 1 is a 3. Wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and the Austro-Hungarians hold. Wow. Anything higher than that would have been successful. So the Italians blew their opening attack. Went nowhere. Which gives the Austrians the little breathing space they need to bring their armies up to the front. And now that they've suffered some losses, they've got room for these guys. Okay, so they'll look at their hand and yeah, let's play can't be played after turn 5, so let's play this for 3 ops, and I'm going to move. I am going to move there. What else? Yes, I'm looking at the Balkans. Albania is now in the war, so I can move here, and I can go. Yep, move through there. I can even move there. So what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, occupy that. 1, 2, occupy that. So we're occupying these Albanian spaces on the border of Greece. Okay, so I'll hold this space in case an invasion comes. Got to hold this, but now I can sort of push through into Greece. And over here, 1, 2 into Grizia and 1 into Caporetto. Very nice. Very good. We've got our defenses set. Good luck now, Italians, in extreme weather. Okay, and that was just an ops card, so I should have gone back. So they used ops. The Central Powers on their third turn used ops. It's now back to the Allies who are frustrated, who oh, look at that. I'm going to play the Serbs return. Take all, use this card for ops, -1 VP. Take all, we played before, yep, so Serbian collapse has happened. Take all Serbian large combat units, keep moving the card down. Take all their large combat units. Where's the eliminated box? Yep, all Serbian large combat units in the replaceable and eliminated box, and put them at full strength on Lemnos. Put all Serbian small combat units in the reserve box. All Serbian small combat units in the reserve box. The Serbians return and at full strength. Lemnos, that's been played for the event. And I use it for ops as well, so I get 3 ops. So this goes down to these guys come down to the Lemnos box. I now have quite a force down in the Lemnos box to be used for sea invasions. And 3 ops. Ah, he should have been in Valore. Okay, is that right? I missed that. Valore, yes, they should have been in Valore, which means I'll just bring these guys down to here and we'll try and kick the Italians out of Valore. If the space is, yeah, okay, place here. Yep, no, it wasn't, like, it can't, it's interesting. It says if the space is CP, but that's obviously the original version of the rules. So, they are there. The Italians have moved down here to Durrës and will attempt to attack Valore soon. Okay, and Valore, yeah, it's a clear space. The Italians should be worried. That was just correcting that. Okay, the Serbians have returned. They're in Lemnos. That was an event. The Central Powers now will play some reinforcements, German reinforcements. Card 18. Here we go. Building up strong German forces. I might put some reserves down in Vienna because it's an Austro-Hungarian and German place, so I can bring some German reinforcements down into the Italian front, and the other 2 will go up in Thorn. Whereas you can see, I'm putting pressure on Warsaw. Okay, so that's done. Plays an event. That was German reinforcements. Action 4, done. Allied player. Okay, what are we going to do now? Allied. Oh look, Italian reinforcements. Get some more Italians on the board. Where are they? Force pool, card 33. All these, wow. On any Allied supply sources on the... This is the card that confused the heck out of me. Can't be played as a reinforcement card until summer 1916. Can't be played until this turn. Okay. In that case, what will I do? Can't do that. Can't use that yet. Amazing. How are the Russians going to hold on here? What do they need? I would love to clear out Lutzen. I just can't see it happening. Reinforcements up in Riga. Shmizel held very strongly. Surrounded. I don't know. I kind of keep on attacking with the Italians. I also kind of think the Italians have already lost some. I might play this for replacements. So 2 Allied, 2 Italian, 3 Russian. Done. Okay. Happy with that. So we played replacements on turn 4. And the Central Powers, they'd like to look. We need to do 2 things. Yeah, we'll play replacements. 1 Central Powers Allied, 3 German plus the 1, and 2 Austrian replacements. Okay, so we played our 5th action for replacements. 2 Allied turn actions left. Very low op cards. I've already lost. I've already suffered some Italian losses exceeding the replacements I'm getting. Maybe I'll try and dig in, build some. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play ops. Going to entrench here. 1 to 3. Success. So we have an Italian trench there, and I think the other one. Where is it? Where am I most vulnerable? Look, Udine is in the clear, so I'm going to try and entrench there. Yes, success. All right, that's good. That gives the Italians a bit of safety. And that was just an ops card. All right, last Central Powers action. Oh, look, they're just going to play Rasputin. Why not? It's a long game. We lose 1 Russian national will, which is huge, and take that card out of the deck. Play this event. Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to. I wanted to attack with the Germans, didn't I? The Russian will is so high. Let's play 3 ops. Let's play this for ops, and we'll go attack, attack, and where else? It's not very strong. Geez, I don't have a lot. Oh, here we go. Let's move this force here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. They can move to Lutzen. That strengthens that, and then these guys will go 1, 2 into there, and we'll just get that stacked together. Get them working together. Actually, you know, we won't. We will move these guys. The reserves 4. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 into Trent and really strengthen that. Okay, and then we've got this attack here. Now, a Central Powers attack that includes, yes, can't be played. Have I played Hindenburg? I can't recall. I think I did. Removed, draw specific cards. Yes. Alright, so I can play this as a combat card in just a moment. Alright, so we're attacking kind of this way. It's, yeah, on Warsaw. I should have a huge force. Yeah, it's going to be at least 16 versus the Russian 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I've got, I'm not flanking. It is 16 versus 10 with their fort. Warsaw's a big, important fort. They do have a trench there. So that shifts me 1 to the left, then 1 to the right. So they go 15 to 12 plus. It is a clear space, so the Russian cavalry there will have a +1 modifier. And that's about it. Railway's fine. And just thinking of what else. Oh, the cards. So +1 for that. +1. And do the allies have any combat cards? No. So 15 plus 1 versus 12 plus 1. The Central Powers have a slight edge. Let's see what happens. 15 to 15. It's a 5 versus 12 plus 1. 12, 5 to 7. Russians win. But some losses. Okay, so 7. The Germans basically have to. If I take off this one, for example, flip and then eliminate, replace it with that, which can't be flipped now. Can't satisfy the 7. Okay, and the Russians have to satisfy 5 here, so they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they win the battle, so they don't have to retreat. And yeah, all good. Okay, so that was their last action. That was that. The Allied player, their last turn. Not much happening. More ops. They'll display 2 ops to build some more trenches, I think, up in this area. So where's risky? As I said, Palmanova is. So we'll roll for that. Fail, and then where else? Palmanova, and it'd be nice if we could just highlight the trenches so I could see very clearly where they all were. Might bring this army here. 1, 2, 3. So move them south. That's all. And that's the end of their turn. Okay, so attrition, sieges, nothing happening, war status. So now the Allies reach war. Oh, hold on. I think this is when we check it, the war status phase. And this is when we should, just double checking. Yeah, look, basically we take their deck, we take their discards, shuffle into the deck. We now take their total war deck, shuffle into the deck. It's going to make it even harder now to find that card. No rebellion, revolution. Oh, replacements. Before we do strategy draw, we do replacements. So 2 Italian. Where'd they take their losses? I'm going to rebuild. So maybe I thought the Italians lost a unit. Maybe not. Okay, so we'll go 1, 1.5. Is that all they lost? I thought it was more. Okay, fine. And we have got 2 Allied, which I don't think we can use, and 3 Russian. Okay, so the Russians 1, 2, 2.5, 3. And we can convert one of the others to a Russian. And I'm just going to make it a cavalry unit for now. Okay. Yeah, we need some more Russian replacements. Okay, the Central Powers have 1 Allied. I don't think there's anything they can rebuild. They have 2 Austro-Hungarian. So there's a couple of small combat units. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then they'll rebuild there, 3. And then we've got 4 German. So 1, 2, and that's it. Everyone else, all the Germans, 1, 2. These guys are full. Yep, they're all healthy. Okay, so we're done. Okay, so strategy draw phase. So the Germans have nothing, but they're not at total war yet, so they keep drawing. Okay, I don't see many one's war status there. And now the Allies. Let's see what they get from their total war deck. Limited war. One total war card. Couple of Russian reinforcements. No Stavka. Okay, it's going to be difficult to get that rail, man. It's really frustrating. I think that's got to be a priority playing this game. Getting the Russian railroads, getting Stavka, and then the railroads can't be played until Stavka has been played. Yep. Okay. End of the turn. These come out. So where do they go? Okay. That turn, when the turn, the place of units in Lemnos. Okay, wow. Lemnos is looking huge. I might, yeah. Okay. We get to the MOs. So we'll roll for the Allies. It's a 3, which is a British or French attack. I need to double check this again. Because there are no... If there are no large combat units... So there are large combat units in Lemnos. Is that counted as the map board? I don't know. I really don't know. Is that the map board? Every space on the map board. Blah blah blah. Hard to know what the map board is. And if Lemnos is on the map board. Okay, let's work that out later. And then we roll for the Central Powers. They get a 4 + 1 is 5. Austro-Hungarians against Italy. Okay, could be tough. All right, let's go. Let's try and maybe attack Italy. The Austro-Hungarians down here somewhere. Where on earth can they attack? It's going to be a large combat unit. I think I've got to attack from Caporetto. It's going to be hot. It's winter as well. Okay. Oh, okay. U.S. can't be played if convoy has been played. Okay, I already know about that one. No other war status. Okay, and that's useless. Can't be played before summon. I can play this. Place German guards. More German armies. Before 1915. I can play that now as well. The raiding camp. Activation of any Russian units is +1 ops. Okay. Well, let's try and get an offensive going against Russia. So let's play raiding camp. Any space occupied by a Russian large combat costs +1 ops. Can't be played if Stavka has been played. Stavka hasn't been played. Right? I'm just going to double check that. No Stavka. Yeah, it's got to be in the deck. Okay, so I'm going to keep that there as a reminder. So my first action was an event. Okay. 4, 3, 2. What are the Allies going to do to respond? What do they have to do? They have to attack with the British or French. Okay, let's address that with Salonika. -1 VP. And place a landing marker on the sea invasion space connected to Salonika. Where are they? A landing marker on the sea space connected to Salonika and land up to 3 allied large combat units from Lemnos on the marker using sea invasion rules. So I'll go British, and French. Or do we get some Serbians? No, we get the British, French. Okay, I'm just going to double check the sea invasion rules, but it shouldn't disrupt anything I'm doing there. 3 units stacked together. Sea invasion spaces. They move from Lemnos, must stop in the sea invasion space. They can't continue moving. Okay, easy. So the invasion is happening. That is played for the event. Done. Okay, so now the Austrians should be panicking a bit because there are British and French about to land in Greece. And that's going to be interesting. So what are they going to do? And Romania still is not in the war. Okay, time to rally. And I think get all these large combat units, or those available, down into this area. What have we got? Oops. 3 ops. Let's try that. 3 ops. And let's go move. Move. You gotta protect the Romanian border. And then yeah. Oh, there. Okay, let's try and love to get these Italians out of Albania. Move. Oh, what else can I do? Turks. Let's move that and get the Ottoman forces to move in there. So we'll go 1, 2, move into there. We'll get this force to go 1, 2, 3. So we get a nice big stack there. And then we'll get these Ottoman forces to move down there. Yeah. Put pressure on Fort Repel. Okay. And that was just yeah, Central Powers ops pretty much. Okay, so just double checking the Greek rules. So Salonika is an allied port because it has that national defense thing there. So it's fairly easy then for these guys. They can just move in straight into Salonika, and then I believe they can move to Fiorina. Blah blah blah. There. Okay. Sea invasion space can be activated for movement. At the cost of 1. Yep. Activating spaces. Blah blah blah. Yes. Okay. So the Allies want to activate that sea invasion space. I think we're just going to play this for ops. Get it out of the way. I'm going to activate this space. There are 2 nationalities there, and I'm just going to go 1. Hold the Army of the Orient there because that's a multinational force, right? And then move the British up into Fiorina. I think that's. No, hold on. They're British. That's a British unit. So I'll move the French there, and then stack the British together. There we go. Get the French to move into there. Okay. Yeah. I think. Done. That was just ops. What did I do my last turn? An event, and that was ops. Okay. So finally, some action down in the Balkans. And crikey, there's this big double fort in Dorian in the mountains, and keep in mind it's winter. So any Bulgarian attack there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's going to hurt. Should I do it though before? Yeah, I think I should. I should attack them before they really build it up. Now hold on, that's would that be that'd be attacking a Greek unit, which would send all the other Greek units. It's only 1 victory point though. So the Greeks are still technically neutral, but if I attack Doiran, they're no longer neutral. The British also can't attack Doiran. It's weird. Yeah, the rules around Greece are the lengthiest for any nation. Yeah. If an ally, Central Powers unit moves into Greece, Athens, can't move into Athens. A lot of restrictions. Okay. So what do we do? What do we do? Do I just attack the Greeks and say, all right, you can have your 2 core. I want Doiran before you move in there. It'll be 7 2-column shifts for the trench. It's a trench level 2. Wow. Plus the mountain. Plus it's winter. So I'll be down here on 2 army. Maybe I just wait. Maybe I wait. Maybe the Central Powers really want to attack the Russians. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what they want to do. But before they do that, got to play some replacements. So we'll play this for replacements. 2 Central Powers allied, 3 also Hungarian, and 4 German plus 1 for the bonus, which I'll remember. Done. And that was my replacements. The allied powers are thinking, yes, you're playing replacements. I should also play replacements, but I don't have much to play. Okay, let's play this. 1, 2 Russian, 1 Italian, 1 of those. Okay. And now replacements, and now the Central Powers will play ops, and they will go on the offensive with let's just try this. 2 ops. We're just going to attack this way. Okay, so Central Powers no, we're not in the Balkans, so we're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're up to 16. It's a trench, so it goes down to 15. 15, no modifier, versus the Russian 7, 8, 9, 10 again. Goes up to 12. And they've got cavalry again, so it's plus 1. So 15 versus 12 plus 1. So it's basically, it's even when you consider the plus 1 modifier. Alright, let's roll for this. Offensive. Ugh, okay, that's 4. No, it's not. It's 4 versus defensive. Oh, okay, not much better. 4 on 4. Okay, so that means that the Germans have to... No, they don't. They can just flip... Oh, they have a plus 1 as well. They have the cavalry division down here, which gives them a 5. So it's 5v4. Okay, so therefore, we'll just be taken from there. 1, 2, 3. And the Russians have to lose 5 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Russians lose the combat. They have to retreat. They can cancel the retreat because they've got a trench. So they'll lose their cavalry to cancel that retreat. But now they're looking very vulnerable. Okay, what are my MOs? Austro-Hungarians in Italy. Haven't done that yet. British or French have to attack somewhere. Okay. Okay. Allies. Let's try and get an attack going on down here. I guess we'll just do a throwaway attack with the French. Any central power? I should have used that. -1 dot. Literally a battle for Warsaw. It is literally a battle for Warsaw. Okay. Oh, Novri. I don't think I want to play this for the event. Land 3 large combat units in Athens. Do I want to invade? Do I want to invade Athens? I don't think I do. I think what I need to do is play ops. I might steal one op and attack the army of the Orient. Oh god, it's a winter as well. Okay, look, I've got to do it. Okay, so it's 3 versus 3, but I become my 3 goes 1 to the left because of the mountains, 1 to the left because of severe weather, so it becomes 1. And I'm not playing any combat cards. And the Central Powers are occupying a space in the Balkans. I think they'll play this. Why not? Yeah, look, a +1 modifier. They'll use it. So 1 army is 3, which will do 1 loss factor, which is nothing. And then the Germans on defense, 5, 6, it's 3, 4. We'll flip them. Okay, and no retreats. But that satisfies the Allied British French attack. And that was ops. Okay, so the Central Powers, what do they have left? They've got the big army of the Boob card. And I played a combat card now, so okay, look, let's play this for ops. Play for ops, 4 ops. I'm gonna keep the attack up on Warsaw. 1, 2. Got to get some kind of attack out here. It's got to be with a large combat unit, a large Austrian combat unit. I could attack out of here. Crikey, anywhere I attack is going to be okay. I can combine like that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do this Austrian one first because I'm least excited about this. Be painful. They're combining. It's going to be more like actually. So they're not all using roads. So any combination of them. Okay, let me find out if it's because one unit is using road. One path uses roads. But not all of them. So I do have the other one using. Oh, that's even worse. I think it's a mountain pass. So yeah, it's pretty sure it's -1. Yep. So we're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And of course they're in the mountains. So my 12 goes down 1, 2 to 6 to 8. So we're looking at 6 to 8. I do have mountain troops. So the mountain troops will add +1 versus 8, but -1 for the road, which cancels out 8, and they have mountain troops +1. So looking at 6 to 8 versus 6 to 8 +1. No trench in the space for the Italians. No. So it's pretty tied, pretty close. Attacker, defender. Oh, jeez. All right, so the 6 to 8, 3, we can just flip over that core, and then 6 to 8, 5 is painful. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. But it satisfies that Austro-Hungarian MO. The important combat, the one I'm more excited about, is what I'm here. So again, I've got, might throw everything in, 3, 10, yeah, I've got 16 again, but this time versus 4, 5, 6, 7. So I go down 15 versus 9 for their column shift. 7, it goes up 1. No other modifiers. But this time I will remember the Battle for Warsaw. Central Powers attack against the Allied fort receives a -1 dice roll modifier. So looking at 15 -1 versus 9. We're really going to need that -1. All right, attacker. 1, so -1, that's a 4, versus the 9, 2 is a 4. 4 versus 4. Okay, now I have to 1, 2, 3. Hold on, actually maybe I don't, because if I replace that with that, I still can't satisfy the losses. 1, 2, 3. So all I'll do is I'll go 1, 2, 3, eliminate that core. I can't satisfy the full 4 loss factors. So that's all I have to do. But the Russians, on the other hand, they eliminate their army, replace it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's a tie, so they're left with one army in the space, which is fine, and no retreat. But the Russians are suffering quite heavy losses here. It's about time the Germans sort of got moving in this area, and that was just an ops card. The Allies now will have to play ops. I don't know what they're playing, but let's say 3 ops here, and they will go move, and I'm really tempted to counterattack here, but no. 1, 2. Big army here. Okay, so we can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. We'll move these guys there, and we'll move that army in there. So big army in that space. The move markers get very annoying. Okay, we've reinforced Warsaw. It is solid. It's going to be tough to take. And that was it. Alright, Central Powers. Central Powers. Last turn, German reinforcements. Let's play it for the event. Can't be played before 4. It is after 4. Card number 29. So we'll get these reinforcements, and we'll put one. I'll put them both in Breslau. Actually, tempted to help out in the Austrian front a bit more, but no, I want to really take the war to the Russians. Alright, and that is played in the event. That was some more German reinforcements. The Allied hand, they've got 2 Russian reinforcements, so let's get these guys on. Card 49. Oh, look, they've got heaps. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then down around Kiev. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Can't be played before 4, 1916, turn 10. Can't play it. I don't like that. Can't be played. It's so annoying. So many times I've made that mistake. Alright, well then I may as well play it for the ops, because I can't hold on to that for 3 turns. So let's play, in fact, yeah, let's play it for ops. 2 ops. I'm going to get an international force down here. 1, 2 ops, and we'll move them onto the landing box, like so. I think that's how I do it. Oops, searching the wrong area. Okay, later round, activate a large combat unit on Lemnos, move into the landing box, and then stop. Yep. Yep. And then I activate the large combat units. Yep, done. Alright, so that's done. And that's the end of the turn. Both MOs are satisfied. Let's check up the other tables. Attrition, no. Siege, no. War status, nothing else to check. No revolutions. Replacements. Let's do that. Allies first. They've got 1 Allied, 1 Italian. Half, and that's all they have. Great. And then we've got 1 Allied. I don't think we have any losses. Oh, here we go. 1. Okay. And then we have 2 Russian. Russians would like a lot more, but no. So we'll go 1.5. And rebuild half. Okay, and then the Central Powers have 2 Central Powered allies. I don't think they've taken any losses. 3 Austro-Hungarian. 1, sorry. And I think I forgot. Where are they? Did the Austrians lose an army? I think again I forgot to. Look at that, I can build straight into Trieste. So 1, 2. How many did I say I had? I've forgotten. I think I had 3, and that's 1, 2, 3. Did the Austrians lose? I think I forgot. Every time they lose an army, you meant to reduce their will. I always forget to do that. All right, but the Germans have got 5. 5, and they probably don't need it. Look at this. 1, 2. Is that it? That's it. I've really got to start throwing the Germans more into combat because they can just soak up so much. That's it. Okay, maybe I'll get them active on the Italian front here. Yeah, that's everything. Replacements are done. Strategy card, draw. There we go. There's some total war cards, and Central Powers now behind. Okay, I can play this now for 1 war status. I can play this for a war status, so might be able to get the Central Powers. 1, 2, no, not enough. They're still at least another turn away. Alright, folks, I'll wrap it up there. So, stalemate on the Eastern Front. The Germans really attacking. Stalemate everywhere, pretty much. Hasn't really been a lot of shifting. Really need to keep that pressure up. Alright, folks, thanks for watching. Take care.